So Kylie is one of my close friends. We met through mutual friends and we became closer in the past year to coming months recently. She's there for anybody who has ever needed her. Saw her the second she got there, and from that moment on, we were pretty much seen together all around the party. We would break off for mere moments from each other to go talk to other people or to go do other things. But we would always come back to each other. We went to her car to charge her phone, and we were talking about just random stuff, and then it's kind of hard to remember. And so, or no, we were talking about her texting her mom and her charging her phone and stuff, and just about the party in general. And then we had a few other friends in the car, and then we all decided to go back to the party, and we were around in there for a bit. I had asked her for a ride home when we were in the car because my ride was leaving, and I wanted to stay at the party longer. And so then we ended up splitting up in the party because I went to go find another ride when we got back into the party after leaving the car. She was not being driven home and she was not driving. So, okay. At the end of the party, when I saw her, she was supposed to give me a ride home because I had asked her to give me a ride home because I wanted to stay later. I then realized later in the party that I believe she was drunk, and I knew
Mhm.
she was drunk, and so I did not want her to be driving me home, because I, I know about drunk drivers and all that. And so I,
Smart.
yeah, and I figured she would be staying there or she would find a ride home because she's a smart girl. She's smart enough to know, just she's smart. And so, um, then I found her as I was leaving the party. I was making sure to find her to tell her that I had another ride home and that I loved her and I wanted to say bye and for her to have fun at the party. And then when I left the party, we were pretty much on 89 with my ride, and she called me as I was in the car in the passenger seat, and she was like, "Hey, where are you? Do you still need a ride home?" And I was like, "No, I'm okay. Like I'm in the car right now. I'm like getting driven home now." But Kylie did not have a set ride home, and I was under the impression that she would either sleep there or find another ride home. Um, and it was not known that anybody was going to give her a ride home. She was not, when she called me, she was not in a car. I could hear the party and many people talking in the background. She called me as I was in the car in the passenger seat, and she was like, "Hey, where are you? Do you still need a ride home?" When I see her, I'm going to absolutely tackle her to the ground, but I'm going to give her the most love that she's ever felt.